Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Share Experience. In the last video, we have seen a problem on trial balance. In this video, we are going to see another problem on trial balance itself, but with different account balances. In the last video, we have covered 27 transactions, but in this video, we are going to cover the rest of the transactions. Combining these two videos, the whole trial balance chapter will be completed. So before seeing the problem, we will just see the important point that we need to remember while preparing trial balance. That is, we have to debit all expenses, losses and assets and credit all incomes, gains and liabilities. Let's see the problem now. From the following ledger account balances extracted from the books of ABC Company, prepare a trial balance as on 31st March 2019. Our first account is discount allowed. Discount allowed is an expense because business is allowing discount to their customers. So, business treat discount allowed as an expense. So, as per the rule, expense should be debited and the amount is 1000. Next one is discount received. Discount received is an income for the business because business is receiving a discount from its suppliers. So it is an income for the business and all income should be credited. Amount is 1000. Next is bank overdraft. Bank overdraft is nothing but a loan that business has taken from the bank. So business has to repay the loan back to the bank. Hence, bank overdraft is considered as a liability to the business. As per the rule, liability should be credited and the amount is 2000. Next is bills receivable. Bills receivables are assets. Assets should be debited. Amount is 2000. Next is commission, interest, rent, interest on investments received. All these are incomes for the business. Income should be credited. Amount is 3000. Next is bad debts. Bad debts are loss or expense to the business. It should be debited. Amount is 3000. Next one is provision for depreciation. Provision is nothing but the estimated amount created by the business in order to cover the future loss or expense. Here they have given provision for depreciation. In place of depreciation, we may get provision for doubtful debts or provision for repairs or provision for tax. All these provisions should be credited because all these types of provisions are liabilities. As per the rule, liabilities should be credited. The amount for provision for depreciation is 1000 and the amount for provision for doubtful debts is 1000. So these two amounts we will mention it in the credit side, that is in the credit column. Next is wife's loan to the business. Loan is a liability. All liabilities should be credited. Amount is 1000. Next is motor, van, plant, machinery, furniture, business and land. All these are assets. So assets should be debited. Amount is 3000. Next is outstanding salaries, wages and rent. All these are liabilities because whenever we see a term called outstanding or due, we should consider it as liability. All liabilities should be credited. Amount is 4000. Next is depreciation on plant. Depreciation is an expense. Expense should be debited. Amount is 4000. Next is prepaid expense. Prepaid expense is an asset because we have already paid the amount in advance. So it should be debited. So we are considering prepaid expense as an asset. As per the rule, asset should be debited. Amount is 6000. Next is cost of goods sold. Whenever cost of goods sold is given in the problem, we need to search for opening stock and closing stock in the same problem. In this problem, we have all the three. In this case, we record only cost of goods and closing stock in the trial balance. We should not consider opening stock because the formula for cost of goods sold is opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock. Opening stock is already a part of cost of goods sold and closing stock is not a part of cost of goods sold because we are deducting from the cost of goods sold. So we can mention cost of goods sold and closing stock in the trial balance. Amount for cost of goods sold is 5,000 and closing stock amount is 5,000. Both should be debited. So we'll mention these two amounts in the debit column. Similarly, in the problem, if they have given only opening stock and closing stock, then we should check whether the closing stock is adjusted or not adjusted. In case if it is adjusted with purchases, they will mention next to the closing stock as adjusted because closing stock means goods that are not sold. Okay, they are yet to be sold. That is called as closing stock. In this amount, purchases amount is already included. So, if the closing stock amount is adjusted with the purchase amount, then we will mention the amount in the trial balance. If the closing stock amount is not adjusted with the purchase amount, then we will not mention the closing stock amount in the trial balance. The adjusting entry for closing stock is closing stock account debtor to purchases account. This is the adjusting entry. If you guys are still confused, then just remember in a problem if they mention adjusted next to the closing stock, then we will mention the amount in trial balance. If they mention not adjusted next to the closing stock, then we will not consider that amount in trial balance. Next is bills payables. Bills payables are liabilities to the business because the business has to pay the bills for their creditors. As per the rule, liabilities should be credited. Amount is 16,000. Next is reserve fund or general reserves and bad debt reserves. All these reserves should be considered as liabilities. Liabilities should be credited. Amount is 10,000. The last one is goodwill, patents and trademarks. All these are intangible assets. Assets should be debited. The amount is 10,000. Now we need to add the amounts in debit column and credit column. We get 39,000 on both the sides. So this is matching. If it doesn't match, we'll mention a difference amount in the debit column of the trial balance and name it as suspense account. This is how we prepare trial balance. We have completed the trial balance chapter. If you have any questions, please post them in the comment section below. And if you guys like this explanation or if you think this video is helpful or useful to you guys, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button and also hit the bell icon for future notifications. And also share this video with your friends. Thanks a lot for watching this video.